1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay.
Check, 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 check.
Absolutely.
It was good. We did a lot of visiting. I'll talk to you later.
1, 2, 1, test, test. 1, 2. Test, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Check, 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 check. Yes, I do. Thank you. You are so quiet. Shabbat Shalom. It is such a privilege to share Shabbat with you. I was away for a short while, but I just am so happy to be back with you all. And as I came back, I was reading one of the readings in the prayer book that we rarely get to. I mean, I haven't heard it in such a long time, so I wanted to share it with you. It's such a lovely way to start Shabbat. So it's on page 126 if you want to read along. I think it'll put us in the right frame of mind. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services. But I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other. To work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. Shabbat Shalom. Wish you all a... Let's begin on page 128 with Yidid Nefesh. Yidid nefesh av harachamam, Yidid nefesh av harachamam, Meshach avdecha, Eretz zaonecha, Meshach La 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 Eretz zaonecha Yarutz avdecha Ki mo'aya Yishtacha v'lai lai 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 El muharadecha. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We now turn to page 120 for Hadlakat Hanarot, kindling the lights of Shabbat, and we invite forward Ronnie and Gil to lead us this evening in candle lighting, page 120.
Let's join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just great. Page 138 for L'chadodi. We'll be chanting the first, the second, and then the 9th verse of L'chadodi. Page 138, it begins.
Lechadodi lekrat kala, Panei Shabbat nikabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem lo tiferet v'letila. Lechadodi lekrat kala, Panei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi lekrat kala, Panei Shabbat nikabela. Lekrat Shabbat lechuvenelcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Meirosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maaseh b'machshava tehila. Lechadodi lekrat kala, Panei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi lekrat kala, Panei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'tzohola, Toch emunei am sigula. Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha dodi lekrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nikabila. Lecha dodi lekrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nikabila. The Chatzi Kaddish will be found on page 144.
Yitkada v'yitkada shmei rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yute ve'amlich malchute. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'gala, ba'gala, uv'izman kariv. V'meru, amen. Yehi shmei rabba mivorach, le'olam u'le'maya, yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei rekudashah
Brichu.
Leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'meru. Amen.
We rise, page 146.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam vahed.
Page 148, we read together in English. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsebaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai,
Ha'ma'ariv ha'ravim.
Page 150, we read, Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Vahed.
Please be seated. We turn to page 154. We join together in the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlevtecha v'derek ushokbecha uvakumecha ukshartam leot al yodecha v'hayuletotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'ohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet. I read at the bottom of page 156. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. Michamocha will be found on page 158.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oseh pele, nora tehilot, oseh pele, mahutecha banecha b'cheyam lifnei Moshe zeli zeli anu v'yameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Hashkivenu is found on page 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu shomreinu leChayim ufros aleinu sukat shelamecha v'hamidenu makeinu leChayim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, who whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Vishamru, our prayer for Shabbat, page 162.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם.
We rise for the tefillah. We join together with Linda in the chanting of the opening blessings of the tefillah. They begin on page 164, continuing through page 170.
Adonai siftatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdevot Ve'imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar. Michamocha Bal Gevurot Umido Melech, Melech Memit Umechaye Umasmia Yeshua, Venemanata Lehayota Hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh Hakol.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. One of the least understood verses of the Torah appears this week, an eye for eye, a tooth for tooth. It doesn't mean that someone who blinded another should likewise be blinded. As Maimonides explained, there never was any rabbi from the time of Moses who would so rule. The goal here is just compensation for injuries during a time before the state itself punished such crimes. It's the value of an eye for the loss of an eye, and so forth. The other message is a condemnation of disproportionate retaliation, no more than an eye for an eye. Praying for peace this Shabbat, as we endeavor to make sense of things, may we too recognize the pursuit of shalom, peace, and wholeness as our utmost value. Lo Yisagoy, page 179.
Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama, Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama, Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama, Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama, Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama, Lo Yisagoy el goy cherem, Lo yilmedu od milchama.
Silent meditation, page 180.
Oh, say shalom bimroma. Huya say shalom aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yahaseh shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'al Kol Yisrael. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'al Kol Yisrael. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'al Kol Yisrael. Yahweh Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'al Kol Yisrael.
We turn to page 364 for our Torah service, Seder Kriyat Torah, page 364. I ask that we rise. We invite forward Catherine to open our ark.
Torah, Udebar Adonai Merushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'kedushato.
Page 366.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlu Adonai Hiti, Umeromema Shemo Yaktav, Lecha Adonai Hagidula V'Hagibura V'Hatiferet V'Hanetzach V'Hahod. Kiko Bashamayim Uvaretz, Kiko Bashamayim Uvaretz, Lecha Adonai Hamalacha, V'ani Na'aseh L'Kol Erosh. Shlosha Devarim, Shlosha Devarim, Shlosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam Omer. Shlosha Devarim, Shlosha Devarim, Shlosha Devarim, Haolam, Haolam Omer. HaTorah v'Avodah v'al gemilut chasadim, al HaTorah v'Avodah v'al gemilut chasadim, al HaTorah v'Avodah v'al gemilut chasadim, al HaTorah v'Avodah v'al gemilut chasadim.
Please be seated. Our reading from the book of of Exodus begins with the people at the base of Mount Sinai. We read tonight of Moses' ascent up into a cloud at its summit to receive commandments, instructions from the God of Israel. While Moses is away, his brother Aaron and Hur, who is the son of Caleb, and Moses' sister Miriam were left in charge. This prefigures an upcoming reading later this month. According to our sages, when the Israelites plead to build a golden calf, Hur immediately rebuked them. They attacked him and killed him, according to the Midrash, which explains Aaron's fearfully trying to forestall but fashioning that idol with all of its sad consequences. Tonight the theme is very different as the people apprehend something of God. Our Torah portion tonight is Exodus 24, verses 9 through 18, found in the Torah commentaries on pages 591 and 592. And we invite forward Debbie and Tim Brant for our Aliyah to the Torah. You're on camera. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim, V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Man, if you hold right here. Amen. V'yal Moshe v'yacharo Nadav v'Avihu v'shivim miziknei Yisrael. And Moses went up, and Aaron and Nadab and Abihu, those are Aaron's sons, and 70 of the elders of Israel. Vayiru et Elohei Yisrael v'tachat raglav k'ma'aseh livnat hasapir uf'etzem hashamayim l'tohar. And they saw the God of Israel, and below God's feet it was pavement was like sapphire, and the middle of the sky was that pure. It looked that pure. Ve'el atzilei b'nei Yisrael lo shalach yado v'yachazu et ha'elohim v'yochlu v'yishtu. And the leaders of the children of Israel, God did not raise God's hand against them, and they beheld God, and they ate and drank. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe, alei alai hahara, v'haya sham ve'na lecha et luchot ha'evan, v'hatorah v'hamitzvah asher katavti luchorotam. And God, Adonai, said to Moses, come up to me by way of the mountain, and I will give you there the tablets of stone, the Torah and commandments, the instruction and commandments that I have written for you to, for teaching them. Vayakom Moshe v'Yoshua misharto, and Moses and Joshua his attendant went up. Vayal Moshe el har ha'Elohim, and Moses went up to the mount of God. Ve'el hazikenim amar shavu lanu bazeh ad asher nashuv alechem. And he said to the elders, stay here until we return to you. V'hine Acharon v'chor imachem. And behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. Mi ba'al devarim yigash aleihem. If there is a legal matter, present it to them. V'yal Moshe el har v'chas ha'anan et hahar. And Moses went up into the mountain, and a cloud covered the mountain. V'yishkon kavod Adonai al har Sinai. And the presence of God dwelt on Mount Sinai, v'yachasehu he'anan sheshet yamim, and the cloud was there. It covered it for 6 days. V'yikra el Moshe b'yom hashvi'i, and God called to Moses on the 7th day, mitoch he'anan, from the middle, from within the cloud. Umarei kavod Adonai ke'esh ochelet borosh hahar le'enei b'nei Yisrael. And the presence of Adonai appeared as if it was a devouring flame on the top of the mountain in the eyes of the people of Israel. Vayavo Moshe b'toch ha'anan, and Moses went up into the cloud. Vayal el har, and he went up on the mountain. Vayehi Moshe b'har, and Moses was on the mountain. Arba'im yom v'arba'im laila, for 40 days and for 40 nights.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah temed, v'chayolam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely. We invite forward Eric Hall. Eric is our Torah raiser, and Barb is our Torah dresser. And I ask that we all, those who are able, we rise as the Torah itself will be raised. V'zot HaTorah will be found in the bottom of page 370.
V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe. La 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 la.
We remain standing as the Torah will be returned to the Ark, page 374. Barbara, if you'll open this up right here.
It's Haipi, L'machazikim ba, Betomcheha, Meushar, Derocheha, Darchenu, V'chol netivotecha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva kadesh yameinu kekedem.
Please be seated. Thank you. Each Shabbat, we pray on behalf of dear ones within and beyond our congregational family. And I invite you to raise your hand after I silently acknowledge you and speak the names of persons for whom we should likewise pray this Shabbat.
Rifa'enu Adonai v'nerafenu Spirit, we pray to once again be whole. Oh, please hear us now. Refuat ha-nefesh, refuat ha-guf, refuat shelema. Heal us now. Heal us now. Heal us now.
A different type of Misha Berach. There are some February birthdays here this evening. I ask you to rise. Yeah, well, I'm standing. So, okay, Suzanne has a birthday today. And next week, tomorrow, right? And I'm just in the beginning of next week as well. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzhak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu yivarech et Hevrei HaKahila Asher b'toch chodesh yimei chuledet shelahem amdu chayom l'chvod hamakom l'chvod haTorah v'l'chvod ha'am. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless the members of our congregation who during the months of our birthdays, have arisen to celebrate this milestone in reverence for God, the Torah, and our people. May the Holy One bless us and our families and prosper our deeds. May this be a time of love and special joy. Baruch atah Adonai mevarech hashanim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses the years. And let us say, Amen.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach.
Thank you. No fuss, but having a birthday is better than not having a birthday. So, absolutely.
It's true.
I was on an airplane this week. I had a window seat, and it was daytime. There wasn't that much to eat. It was a limited domestic flight, and I'm still minding my carbs. But as I sipped my club soda, I put down my work, and for a few moments, I was enjoying my surroundings. There I was, above the clouds. I saw a vast, shimmering blue. There was a grandeur and special beauty in that light. And I suppose I fly infrequently enough, or don't get the window seat enough, that I did not take for granted the scene, the light, the blue, the vastness. One aspect of our prayer is expressing awe, wonder for the world around us. We said that this evening, Ma'ariv Aravim. We praised God who brings on evening. Now think about the elders of Israel in the wilderness at Mount Sinai. We read, "And they saw the God of Israel. Under God's feet there was the likeness of a pavement of sapphire, like the very sky, or like the middle of the very sky, for purity." Yet God did not raise God's hand against the leaders of the Israelites. They beheld God, and they ate and drank. What to make of this text? First, it requires some interpretation. It's worth considering that the prophet Ezekiel envisioned God's divine throne as being blue. Rabbi Kushner observed that in the Talmud and Maimonides, Seeing God refers to intellectual perception rather than a sensory experience. They did not actually see anything. They came to understand the reality of God more clearly, as one might say, I see. And this was itself a gift from God. For my part, I didn't actually see heaven while ascending up over Florida, let alone paradise in it, in Florida. Instead, I was able to marvel over a piece of God's handiwork, in the same way that whether viewing a rainbow, there's a blessing, Zocher Habrit. Seeing an unusual animal, there's a blessing, Mishaneh Habriot. Or seeing a thing of beauty, there's a blessing, Shekachalo B'olamo. All express gratitude for a part of our natural world. In his commentary, Rabbi Kushner continues, the reference to eating and drinking may be the Torah's way of suggesting that the encounter with God was more than an intellectual encounter. It engaged all of the senses. Or it may reflect the anti-ascetic side of Judaism. We need not turn our back on the material experience of this world in the quest for God's presence. God may be found in eating and drinking as readily as praying. This is an important insight. Remember, it's a mitzvah to eat well on Shabbat and to have pleasurable experiences. And while I joke about the taste of our Kiddush wine, the fact is that Shabbat is a time for wine and song, another material expense. There's candlelight on Shabbat, even if it's hard to light. There's candlelight on Shabbat because in ancient times, the one day when there might be light at nighttime, enabling people to better interact and appreciate their humanity, was on Shabbat. So too, Judaism doesn't see material items as inherently bad. Abraham, in responding to God's call to Lech Lecha, to go forth, doesn't give up all his stuff. Like passengers filing off an airplane after it's taxied down the runway and arrived at the terminal, we are all travelers in this world, individuals forming an ongoing stream of people. Whether we get to sit in first class or coach, whether we wheel or schlep our bags, whether we dine on pretzels or on chicken, or sip water or champagne, may we too find ourselves able to see something of the sacred, and may we be able to celebrate with food and drink those moments when, whether or not we're in the very middle of the blue sky, we are aware of the divine. Ken Yehi Ratzon, be this God's will. We turn to page 586 for the Aleinu. We rise. Nathan opens our ark. The Aleinu that we chant, the second paragraph down on the page. Okay, and one side more.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'gei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpechot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated. Bene'emar, page 591. Thank you.
V'nehemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Page 598. We now call to mind our own beloved dead. I ask that those in mourning or remembering the anniversary of the death of a loved one and who have trekked to the sanctuary during Shiva or Shloshim or for Yartzeit, should you be able, please rise when their name is mentioned. During Shloshim, we remember Rita Posner, aunt of Ron Kovner, and Walter Chandoha, friend of Ivel Kovner. This Shabbat, remember the Yartzeits, the anniversaries of the deaths of David Joseph Benenson, Molly Leah Blank, Bernard Blick, Lena Cohen, Louis Cohen, Stanley Cohen, Leah Farrer, Clara Drasner Fishbein, Louis Gershenow, Helen Schreier Getnick, Irving Gross, Clara Koweek, Bernard Lerner, Gladys Lerner, Herman Pace, Faggy Sapphire, and Eleanor Zimmerman. If there are additional Yartzeits or names to mention for Kaddish this Shabbat, please feel free to rise and say their names now. A practice within our congregation is to further consider these people. If you're comfortable so doing, we now invite you to share with this minyan a brief reflection or reference about a dear one on our Kaddish list. We also mentioned 6 names amongst the 6 million. Isaac Bialy, Grigory Volkis, David Mitten, Gitla Golden, Michal Golden, and Stal Gringlas. In remembrance and solidarity, and on behalf of those for whom there is no one but us to say Kaddish, we now invite all present to rise if you are able. Page 598. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, Bialma divra chirute v'amlich malchute, b'chayecho nuvyomecho u'v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mavarach Leolam Lolmei Almaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitale V'yitalal Shemei Dukadasha Barechu Le'ela Min Kol Berchata V'shirata Tushbachata V'nechamata Damiran Bialma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zechronam l'vracha, may their memories be for blessing And let us say, Amen. Please be seated, page 625 for Adon Olam.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra li'et nasa v'hesor kol hazai melech shemo nikra v'yacharech yitlok hakol livado yimlok nora v'hu yaya v'hu hoveh v'hu yiyeh b'tifara v'hu echad ve'en sheni v'hamshir lo l'hapira b'li reshit b'li tachlit b'lo ha'oz v'ha'misra v'hu eli v'chai go'ali v'tzur chevli be'etzara v'hu nisi u'mahanosli b'nat kosi b'yom ekra b'yado afkik ruchi be'eti sham b'yahira v'himrechi v'hiyati Adonai li v'lo ira.
Michelle?
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi and Linda, for such a warm service on such a cold night. So we got through our birthdays already. Anybody have any good news? Nobody made honor roll? Oh, I want to hear good news. Oh, nice. Any other good news? An anniversary? Okay. Well, tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning is Torah study. On Sunday at 9:30 is religious school. On Tuesday the 5th at 11 o'clock in the morning is Rabbi's discussion group, and at 4:15 is religious school. Next Friday night, 7:30, same time as tonight, same place, Erev Shabbat services. Hope to see you here. On the 9th is B'nai Israel game night at 7 o'clock. It's a free event. We hope to see everybody there. February 20th and 22nd is the Interfaith Introduction to Judaism and Shabbat class and dinner. All are welcome. Please call the office or see me for more information about that, and that's a Sisterhood-sponsored event. Sisterhood's next book discussion will take place on February 27th. It will be focused on the book The Other Einstein, and it will be moderated by Lisa Siegel. Order forms for Heather's Heavenly Hamantashet are available. They're right outside the sanctuary, as well as for Sisterhood's Mishloach Manot program. They're available, and as I said, they're outside the sanctuary if you'd like to place an order. If you shop at any Laban's, please hold on to your receipts and bring them into our office. Laban's will give our congregation a percentage of all receipts collected. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored in part by our B'nai Israel family in honor of the February birthdays, and with a special birthday cake from Ronnie and Gil Mason, thank you, in honor of Ronnie's birthday tomorrow, and Gil is next week. So Shabbat Shalom, and thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Page 123 for our Kiddush, which will be followed by Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotov v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinkilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereishit ki hu yom tehillah